radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Libra. For your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, wherever you have a Libra placement in your chart, you can apply this to. Before you get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below for your protection. That's the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from your girl. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Also check out my radio show. It's live. We pull cards. We listen to music. It's super fun. And other than that, Libra, we're gonna see what's going on with you guys, so let's get into it. See what comes up for Libra. Oh wow, interesting. Okay, yeah, there's definitely this self-discovery here, and I'm getting this image of like gasping for air. Okay. So yeah, and this probably is where it started. So we have take note. So I feel like you've been getting signals and signs from the universe, Libra, showing you different things about people, revealing different things about yourself. And then we have single-mindedness. So you started to dissociate from the situations or dissociate from the people that you've been dealing with or that have been in your life and saying, okay, how are these people benefiting me? Or how do these people make me feel? What are my beliefs compared to these people's beliefs? Like, it really feels like you guys are just, you think differently. You've been thinking differently for a while now, differently than the people around you, and you're starting to honor that. And honoring that is about taking action to, you know, basically push that to the surface, which is what we have here. So that's where I was getting this image of like gasping for air. It's like, okay, finally, I'm finally having a breakthrough. And it's like, if I can just calm down now and settle into this energy, I'll be able to float ashore and I'll be able to go on my own path. But you know, fear can kick in and you can start to think, okay, what's below the water? Or you can start to, you know, fear that you'll get pulled down from something and cause that to happen. I'm just getting this whole like string of events here. You take note, you noticed something, or you started to notice some things. And then you started to think for yourself and say, you know what? I don't believe in that, or I don't support that they're doing, or I don't even like these people anymore, this person, this job, whatever. And then you started to push to the surface and you started to get enough energy to the point where you're like, okay, I can actually do this. I can actually go my own path. And now we have seeing both sides. So that's a transformation if I've ever seen one, because you've lived it. So you understand, I know why they think that way. I know why they act that way. But I've healed that within myself, or I think differently. So that kind of leaves us with the current energy where it's like, okay, what do you do from here now? Now what do I do? Because, okay, let me read these cards and then we'll get into the tarot. Looks like we're going to have a deep spread today. We got take note. At the bottom of this one, it says, the answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. Not what's being said, but offered. And that's exactly what I feel, because I get a lot of action-oriented energy behind this, Libra, where it's like, okay, you've taken note, you've paid attention to, or you've noticed certain things, and you already started to take action. Because you started to take action, the universe is now, you know, offering you a different life or offering you something different. And it feels like a new life. I do feel like I'm speaking to Libras this week that are used to living a certain kind of way or used to having a certain amount of resources, and you're being offered more. And it's interesting. You know, I can assume like the drama that would unfold from that, but I'm not sure that you guys are actually going to have to deal with that. So I'll wait to tarot. I won't make any assumptions like, oh, people are going to be upset, because we do have seeing both sides, but that doesn't necessarily mean that people have noticed what you're doing so far. So we'll get into it. Single-mindedness, choose your own path and what is best suited for you. Yeah. This is definitely a spiritual journey. I feel like a lot of Libras are embarking on a spiritual journey. And, you know, you may have always been spiritual, but a spiritual journey is truly one alone, because a spiritual journey is about seeing and feeling everything and taking what resonates with you out of life and drawing your own conclusions. Religion is more of a community-based type of concept, whereas spirituality really is a solo journey. So even the term spiritual community is kind of counterintuitive because we're talking about two different things here. And I see you specifically going on a spiritual journey, which is one alone. Doesn't mean you're always alone and you're isolated. A lot of people do go into hermit mode because then they start finding all these books and it's interesting and they love it, and that's how you know. That's how you know it's a spiritual journey, because you're going to be into it. It's not just the Tower card. It's not just like a bunch of things going wrong. Like, it's usually something that kind of just is presented to you through a string of events, and then you lean into it, and a lot of people typically really love it. So anyways, push to the surface. You may have become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics in your life. So that goes back to single-mindedness, choosing your own path and what's best suited for you. If it's best suited for you to be alone, you know, you got to take those steps so that you can push to the surface. Because like I said, with that card, I was getting this download of gasping for air, this image of, you know, some of you really struggling to get out of the grips of your old life, or, you know, from that old surrounding. So you may have to physically isolate yourself for a while just so you can kind of push through. And then once you're to a place, I was having a conversation with someone about this morning where there was like, I can't keep giving to people even though I love to give to people, because I'm down right now, and if I can't provide for myself, I can't provide for anyone else. And that's exactly the energy with you guys. It may be, you know, monetarily, it may have to do with money, or it may just be, you know, energetically. And then we have seeing both sides. I get really good energy with this, Libra. I'm not really feeling any hate in your heart. And if there is, you know, it may be because things have gone too far, but I feel like you guys will heal that. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective, is what it says at the bottom of this card. And I see you guys already kind of naturally doing this. And that's why you don't have this bitterness, hate, and resentment for the people you've dealt with, or for the people who have been in your life up until this point, or, you know, people that you're meeting nowadays, because it's like, you understand why people are the way they are. Oh. Let me try that again. So like I said, that's a transformation, if I've ever seen one, a transformation in consciousness. It's not just like a transformation like, oh, I'm gonna do better moving forward, even though, you know, that's always a part of transformation. It's deeper than that. I really do feel for you guys. Okay, let's see what we got. So we got the Page of Coins here. This is definitely an indication that you're going on a new journey, a journey where you don't have very much saved up. So again, this doesn't have to be financial, but it's the best way to explain this energy. Like, you're going on a new journey where you're the rookie and you're reading new material, connecting to new people, spiritual teachers, etc., who know more than you, who are now teaching you. Where it's like, for a while, honestly, Libra, I feel like you've been the teacher, you've been the bar, you've been the one in the lead, and now you're kind of being taught by yourself, or taught by life through spirituality on this solo journey, like this and that. Best case scenario, oh wow, okay, so there's a lot of things not working out, a lot of things that are getting, you know, kind of charged to the game, if you will. We got the Six of Coins in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse is exactly that energy I was talking about before. You're not at the tippy top of the pyramid, I guess, for lack of better words. You're not at the tippy top anymore. You're no longer the CEO in this space that you're entering. But it's good for you because you're going to be able to expand, because guess what? The people, you just got here, right? You just got here and you were at the tippy top of the food chain in your last space. The people in your last space don't even have access to this space. And that's why this is a good thing, because you're going to grow and expand. And then as you go up, you'll go further and further and further up. So it is a good thing, but it's going to be very uncomfortable for you. You're going to feel broke. You're going to feel like you don't have very much to offer. You're going to feel like you don't know very much. And it's because you don't. But as you make connections and meet new people and continue on this path, you're gonna become so wealthy and so rich. If you're resonating with this reading is for you. If you are checked out, you have no idea what's happening, keep continuing to fight to you know, through this energy that you're in right now, and come back and revisit this reading, because I'm really, I feel like the way I even have to explain it feels very like I have a limited amount of words. I feel like you'll only understand it if you're ready for it and if this is where you are. But yeah, 6 of Coins in reverse. Okay, so we have the King of Swords in reverse and the 2 of Cups in reverse. King of Swords surrendering. What? I think the King of Swords is Libra energy as well. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, tapping into this, this is like you guys really starting over. 2 of Cups in reverse, releasing relationships, friendships, you know, with people. And it's like crazy because they weren't even a part of the problem, some of the people. They're just, not everyone is going to understand this. I just know it. But honestly, I feel like you guys, we have the Judgment card in reverse and the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is an energy of feeling content and whole with yourself and meeting other people who have the ability to provide you what it is that you need moving forward, you know, after you've committed to yourself. Judgment in reverse though, I don't see Libra taking that responsibility of everyone else's feelings. It's like, how you feel about me is none of my business. How you feel based on the situation is not my responsibility. And it's a very cold energy and not everyone's going to understand it. But I'm honestly not even tapping into the drama that could potentially ensue from this situation because you guys truly don't associate with that energy that much. It's not even that you don't care. It's more of a thing where it's like you have to turn your emotions off so that you can move forward because you can't give to anyone if you're running on E. So I'm like personally, I've seen this energy unfold and I know how people react to it. But just know, Libra, I'm not actually seeing you being affected. I'm not actually seeing a bunch of drama unfold. And I feel like it's because you guys are that dissociated from that energy and you're not tapped into that. Like, because you know that you have to move forward. It is what it is, okay? We got the Page of Wands in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's not in the emotional budget. It's not in the spiritual budget. And that's exactly what I heard. That's exactly what I heard. 5 of Cups in reverse. It's not in the emotional budget. Page of Wands in reverse. This is not my battle. That's got to be resolved within you. Maybe that'll be a lesson, like, for you, like, I don't know, like what to do when you get ghosted, like, because I don't see all of you handling this in the best way, to be honest, but I also don't see you affected by this. So sometimes you do have to be selfish, and it's just one of those unfortunate situations where it's like really sucky. Hopefully you can come back around and you guys can like talk it out someday. But listen, someone's got to teach the lesson, someone's got to learn the lesson. So it's just life. There's no good and bad. It's not so dualistic how we make it. But anyways, we have the King of Wands and the 7 of Coins in reverse. So not investing in things that aren't on your path moving forward is what I see, you know. And what does that sound? It sounds very selfish. Like, I'm not going to give you my time and energy unless it benefits me. But I feel like it's going to be temporary, and I just feel like that's where you are and that's where you need to be to get to your next path. And you know, just keep leaning on keep leaning on, like, I can't benefit you if I can't benefit myself. And this is why cross watchers get like so upset watching my videos. Like, people don't like to cross watch my channel. They'll usually go to someone else's channel because I am always gonna say, how can this situation that whatever sign I'm reading for best benefit them? And that's always what I'm gonna go with. I'm not here to make you feel like shit. I'm not here to tell you how to handle and end these situations. I'm here to say, how can I help you? And if we can all focus on how we can help ourselves, then we can help each other. And that's the whole basis of your reading. So it just is what it is. Sorry, cross watchers. Sorry, cross watchers. I'm not gonna tell Libra that they need to contact you and make you feel better. That's just not what it is. Like, this is life. This is reality. They can't do anything for you with an empty cup, my dear. And if you miss that whole point, you got to go within, babes, because you missed that whole point. So anywho, let's keep going. We have passion and keep an open mind, which is exactly that King of Wands energy. Passion, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind about how this can turn out, because I feel I'll say fear, I guess. Fear is not the best. Nervousness. I feel a heavy amount of nervousness, which can start to grow into fear if not handled correctly. If you hear like a bunch of banging, this wall is outside. So I have a tree right by my house and it keeps banging up against, it's like really windy today. But anyways, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Also keep an open mind about your journey. Don't, you know, I just feel a heavy amount of nervousness, but the universe is saying, I'll connect you and link you with the people who have the ability to properly love you and benefit you now. And also don't be afraid about this journey you're about to embark on. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Allow yourself to feel happy. I saw a tweet this morning and it was like, poor people deserve to go on vacation and to enjoy themselves too. And that's absolutely true. Like, even though, like I was saying before, I don't feel for some of you, you handled getting out of your last situation in the best way. First of all, it was very crippling for you. So there was really no perfect way to do it, being it had such a hold on you. And for two, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to have love. Just because you're going into a hard phase or a phase where you're the newbie doesn't mean that you deserve, like, not to be excited. Just because you may be exiting a relationship that was okay doesn't mean you don't get to go into another one, you know. And that's the part that may really stick with someone. Like, okay, you're going on a spiritual journey, but if you're going on a spiritual journey, then that shouldn't mean you're alone if you're not with me. And that's not reality, you know. You don't own me. You don't own people. You can't tell me that if I don't want to be with you that I gotta go. I don't have to be with you. That's just the reality. Now, the way you handle it, some of you, that's the fool. That's gonna, you know, be something. Karma is not karma, you know, it's gonna play out. That's so funny. Heart-to-heart conversations came out. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other is what it says at the bottom of that card, and that's the last of that, to be honest. Even from a universal standpoint, the universe is saying, okay, Libra, especially if this is a long-term relationship, if you have to separate from it, don't feel guilty for that. But if you've dealt with someone like for a while, like, they do deserve a proper conversation. Yeah, we have new beginnings and moving on, you guys. I can't make this up. Your spread is flowing, so everything is truly tied together. I can just feel the heartbreak. I can feel someone's heart breaking. I don't even know how you stuck around this long. And I feel like that's why that cross watcher energy was coming out so strong, because I never really get that because I'm paying attention to whoever I'm reading for. But I can feel your heart breaking, and I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't even know what to say to that. Maybe DM me and we can, you know, try to work through it, because it is hard. But this is exactly what I see. We got the solar plexus chakra here. If you know anything about chakras, you know the frickin' vibes. The solar plexus chakra is all about who you are at your core, and that's what Libra is doing. Libra is going to discover who they are, and they have to be, or at least start alone to do this. And there's no, like, I don't even know what to say, you know? Because if they end up in another relationship, that's like, it's messed up. It looks really messed up on the outside, but like I said, I honestly don't even know what to say. It's just like really unfortunate. Okay, and we have the sacral chakra. So for some of you, maybe Libra is just looking for a good time moving forward, or maybe Libra has to tap into their personal power and say, you know what, I'm going to tap into my energy center, which is the sacral chakra. I'm going to say enough is enough, and I'm going to do what I need to do to power my solar plexus so I can strengthen my sense of self. Maybe I'll be back, maybe I won't. I hope that you give people who need it, I hope you give them a conversation, Libra, but like I said, I'm not here to tell you to do that. All right, we have solitude. At the bottom of that card, it says alone but not lonely. Such a powerful way to end this spread. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you, Libra. I'm so freaking proud. I love you, you guys. Check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private personal tarot reading for your protection. That's the only place, the only way you can get a reading from me. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Check me out my radio show. It's live. We listen to music. We pull cards for every zodiac sign. It's super fun. I love you, Libra. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.